Hey there, friends. Meteorologist Shane Smith here with you. It is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025, and we are watching a few isolated thunderstorms rolling across the bluegrass tonight. And with that, we're seeing some heavy rain. In fact, a couple of flood advisories out tonight for a few counties in eastern Kentucky, including over into portions of Pike County. That's extending back into Floyd County. Also, a few flood advisories back over into portions of Breathitt County. And that one just expired. And over into portions of Morgan County. Just a few areas where some heavy rain this evening could cause the waters come up out of those streams and creeks a little bit, or you could get a little runoff, isolated flooding. Still seeing some isolated showers near the east side of Lexington, heading over towards Winchester, also northwest of Somerset, and a few showers right now from Russellville back over to Hopkinsville and Madisonville. But that rain going to pale in comparison off to what's building off to our northwest. You can see there is a pretty potent funnel system rolling across the plains tonight that is bringing some strong to severe weather up into the upper peninsula of Michigan this evening, and some heavy rain across portions of South Dakota and Nebraska. Now, that frontal system is going to make a run for us later in the week, but ahead of it, temperatures are going to climb, and so are those humidity levels. And with that, we're going to see more of those isolated thunderstorms pop up, and that could lead to some isolated flash flooding. Here's the flash flooding excessive rainfall outlook for tomorrow, and you can see eastern Kentucky and northern Kentucky under a marginal risk. That is for tomorrow, for Wednesday. Most of us will be watching this for the first time on Wednesday. Then, as we go into Thursday, pretty much the entire state under a marginal risk. That's a 5% chance of flash flooding. We take you on into Friday. Chances go up a little bit, especially in eastern Kentucky. We bump that up to a 15% chance, pretty much from London over to Manchester, including Middlesbrough, Harlan, Whitesburg, Pikeville, uh, Hazard, back over towards Salyersville, Paintsville, Sandy Hook, Olive Hill. Those spots need to be on the lookout on Friday for the potential of a little bit of a better shot of flash flooding as that frontal system dives in. And then, if that wasn't enough, take it to day 5. That's the last day they issue excessive rainfall outlooks for. Once again, the entire state of Kentucky under a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. That means there is at least a 5% chance of flash flooding. Well, let's break it all down, see how it plays out using some of the models. We're going to start off tonight with the HRRR model. We're going to wind the clock back to tonight, and you can see those thunderstorms should die down for the most part as the sun sets. We may see a couple linger into western Kentucky overnight. And as you wake up in the morning, a few showers possible. Lexington up to Covington, back over towards Louisville. A little light shower action from E-Town down to Bowling Green along I-65. That'll push eastward by lunchtime into portions of south central Kentucky around Somerset and over towards Danville. And then as we go into the afternoon, we'll likely see more showers and storms develop. And then as we go into Thursday, it's a rinse and repeat pattern with more of those afternoon thunderstorms. The heating of the day is driving these thunderstorms, and anyone that goes up could produce a quick inch or two of rainfall. And I can tell you this, friends, even though it's been hot lately, it has been humid, and several spots have seen heavy rain recently. So we're kind of saturating the ground. I can tell you, we had the lawn mowed yesterday, and that ground is still a little bit spongy in portions of my yard. So I know that it's not going to be able to hold a ton of water out there. So you throw a quick 1-2 inches on there, you may get some brief ponding of water on the roadways, but you start going more than that, then we got to watch out for the potential of flash flooding. Now, let's carry things on into the future with the European model. Friday, once again, more passing showers and thunderstorms, but I think the concentration may be a little heavier at times as that cold front dives in. That takes us into Saturday with lingering showers and thunderstorms possible in the region. and then more afternoon showers on Sunday and Monday of next week. The pattern just shows no sign of letting up. Here is the week projection of rainfall from the European model. It's showing a widespread 1 to 2 inches, but that's not taking into account what isolated cells may produce. Same thing for the AI enhanced European model. The GFS is even more aggressive, showing a widespread 2 to 3 inches in northern Kentucky with 1 to 2 inches elsewhere across the state. The GFS enhanced version by AI keeping the heavier the rain back from Louisville over towards Evansville. And then we look at the Icon model, the German model. It's showing a heavy corridor of rain in central and northern Kentucky. So that's something we're going to have to keep a very close eye on. What we're also going to be watching is just the heat and the humidity causing those temperatures to feel warmer than what we're actually going to see. That air temperature forecast calling for upper 80s, but when you factor in that humidity, some of the feels like on Wednesday, mid to upper 90s. And it's going to be toasty, steamy out there. Thursday morning, heat indices mid to upper 70s. By the afternoon, near triple digits. You will want to hydrate well on Thursday. More of that high heat index action on Friday before the front gets here, and then things back off a little bit on Saturday. Then Sunday, the European model showing triple digit heat index once again. So overall, the pattern looking oh so steamy. And then as we switch things over and take a look at that 10-day temperature forecast from the GFS model, you can see we're running pretty much typical summer. I think we're going to be upper 80s to low 90s for air temperature the next couple of days. Friday may be a little bit lower depending on how widespread that coverage of showers and storms is as that front gets a little closer. And then we're back into the 90s next week. But folks, the overall pattern doesn't really look like it's going to change much. We are just continuing to watch the heat and the humidity, and we've already seen several instances of flash flooding across the country. The atmosphere right now across the lower 48 is just supercharged with moisture. Hopefully we'll keep dodging the bullet, but this is the kind of pattern where it would be really easy for some isolated flash flooding to break out, and it wouldn't take much if we get a stalled out front to get widespread flash flooding. So that's something we're going to have to pay very close attention to over the coming weeks. Something I'm incredibly concerned about. So thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, my name's Meteorologist Shane Smith. I'm a meteorologist based out of London, Kentucky. I've been covering the weather now for going on over 15 years professionally. And I'm always happy to answer your questions about the Kentucky weather forecast. If you like what you see, follow us either on Facebook at Meteorologist Shane Smith or over on YouTube, X, and Instagram, S Smith Weather. Every like and subscribe helps. Be sure to share this video too. Let folks know what's coming. And I try to have updates as needed as the weather warrants, and trying to get a little bit more frequent with that over the next couple of days, because I think things are about to turn a little bit more active. Okay, that's going to do it for me. Until next time, friends, take care. Stay weather aware. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye now.